A hot and sunny day made for a perfect day at the water park, but it was quickly ruined at Waterworld today. All 4,000 people who were there were told to evacuate early this afternoon after a bomb threat was called in. Everyone headed towards the exits in swimsuits as police responded. Earlier this evening, Federal Heights Police confirmed that the bomb threat was unfounded and everyone is safe. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Mark Salinger. The park says that they will reopen tomorrow. And tonight, 9 News reporter Colton Chavez takes us inside as thousands of people were told to leave.
There's more accents this way, please keep on moving!
On a scorching summer day,
Yelling is freaking me out.
Coloradans trying to keep cool were rushed out of Waterworld because of an unfounded threat.
But nobody really knew why we had to get out of the park.
So there was a woman that was a little bit farther that kind of came over to us and was like, oh wow, they're evacuating, there's some sort of emergency.
The Federal Heights Police Department says before noon on Saturday, an employee at the water park received a phone call claiming there was a bomb in the park.
It sounded like a robotic voice, alluding to the fact that there may be a bomb somewhere in the park.
Commander Jason Schlenker says they were able to evacuate nearly 4,000 people from the park in under 1 hour.
I'm a little irked. I wanted to get wet. It's hot.
Luckily, we had the forethought to grab the keys and the phone, but there were people that weren't that lucky.
People like Hannah Friskney were told to leave their things and evacuate.
I didn't have my phone, I didn't have anything, and so had to just walk down Pecos in a bikini and ask a stranger for their phone.
Investigators say no bomb was found. Families were invited to come back and collect their stuff from Waterworld just after 4 o'clock. Authorities told everybody you just need to take what you have and leave. Now, for anybody that wasn't able to get their stuff today, you can get your stuff tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. Investigators say they're looking into who made the illegal call.
We will rely on more than likely local and federal partners to try to learn the identity of the individuals involved.
Not the best day for the thousands of people who planned for a good time at the water park.
Best birthday ever, 33rd, homies.
But still happy to know everyone is safe and has the chance to come back.
Oh, I'll be back tomorrow.
From Federal Heights, Colton Chavez, 9 News.
And you can go back tomorrow. Waterworld says that they will reopen as normal. Anyone who didn't have the chance to come back and pick up their stuff tonight can go back tomorrow near the Learn to Swim pool entrance. Heading outside now. Like you heard there, hot and dry out there. Hot throughout the Front Range, really all across the state. This is a live look from downtown Denver tonight, where temperatures have dipped just a little bit from the highs earlier today. Still a hot evening, though, out there. Corey Reppenhagen joining us this evening. Corey, if you like it warm out there, man, do we have a great week in store for you.
Yeah, plenty of action at Waterworld coming up. Plenty of great water days ahead with the heat. I mean, it was hotter than a polar bear in a pepper patch today in Colorado. We even had some records tied and broken. Look at these temperatures across the state. Grand Junction, 103. That was 1 degree off their record. 102 in Delta, Rangeley, Fruita, Loveland, 100 degrees. That broke a record today. Their old record was 99, and 100 in Greeley tied a record for today. Here's some other temperatures reported across the area. Only 94 in Denver. You can clearly see there was just a little pocket of slightly cooler air out in this area, but we had some hot ones out there. Steamboat 92, Gunny 90, so some really hot temperatures all across the state of Colorado. Right now, it's just a very comfortable 87 degrees in downtown, 80 at DIA. Temperatures for tomorrow are going to be very similar to what we saw today, with the potential for some upper 90s to maybe a hundo on the board for a few of us. We will continue this heat wave straight through. As it looks right now, it doesn't look like Denver is going to get any really extreme temperatures, but we are keeping the potential impact in there just in case it spikes up during the week.
Corey, thank you. A boater is in the hospital this evening with life-threatening injuries following an incident on Chatfield Reservoir. CPW says they responded to a 911 call shortly before 4:30 today. They say a CPW patrol boat located another boat near the dam on the southeast corner of the reservoir with an adult on board with life-threatening injuries. They were transported to the dock where South Metro Fire Rescue took them to a local hospital. We still don't know exactly what happened. An investigation is ongoing. Many residents forced to evacuate due to the Aspen Acres fire in southern Colorado could return home as soon as Monday. The Pueblo County Sheriff's Office said in an update today that many Beulah residents can start to begin the phased reentry process on Monday. That area saw a lot of homes that were lost in the fire. Crews have continued to make progress on containing that fire. Tonight, it's 34% contained after burning over 97,000 acres. That translates to about 152 square miles. It's the 7th largest wildfire in Colorado history. More than 330 homes have been lost, also making it the 5th most destructive fire in history. We're also getting new images out of the Gold Mountain fire, which is burning north of Ouray. Officials posted this video today saying fire managers will begin implementing a strategic firing operation from Pinnacle Peak to Silverjack Reservoir. That fire has burned just over 54 square miles and is now 6% contained. Finally, the Ferris fire is now the 10th largest fire in state history. It's 19% contained tonight. That wildfire is burning in Dolores County. So far, 98 square miles have burned since that fire started back on June 27th. The Southern Colorado Wildfire Relief Fund has been set up to help the hundreds of people who've lost homes there in the Aspen Acres fire and the others impacted by fires across the state. 9 News viewers have raised $120,000 so far. Monthly donors to Next's Word of Thanks campaign have chipped in another $40,000. If you'd like to be a part of this massive support effort for our neighbors in Southern Colorado, you can scan the QR code on your screen or text the word thanks to 303-871-1491. United Way of Southern Colorado has set up this fund to help those Coloradans and our neighbors with short-term as well as long-term recovery. Highway 36 was closed for several hours today after a semi-truck leaked around 50 to 60 gallons of fuel following a hit and run. It has since reopened, the highway has. Colorado State Patrol says just after 7 a.m., a Ford F-150 hit the semi-truck after it was cut off by a Dodge Challenger. Both of those cars fled the scene. Sky 9 flew over the scene as crews were cleaning everything up. The driver of the semi had no reported injuries. The highway ended up being closed for about 7 hours while crews cleaned everything up.
It can be anybody's kid. This drug does not discriminate. We need change. Awareness is there, but we need change.
For many families, the fentanyl crisis isn't measured in statistics. It's measured with the lives that are lost. Or for nearly a dozen people who were walking today and dozens more who were gathered in Aurora to share their stories and call for change. 9 News reporter Evan Krugel was there.
This was one of roughly 100 fentanyl awareness walks happening across the nation today. But for families who gathered here, this wasn't about awareness. It was about change.
Colorado's fentanyl crisis is often defined with statistics.
5 out of 10 pills are lethal.
We seized more than 9 million fentanyl pills.
But behind the numbers are real people and real families, eager for more than just stats.
There needs to be a change done.
Christy Buchanan nearly lost her son a few years ago, but gave him Narcan at the last moment.
And the doctor told me, had I not Narcaned him and he went back to sleep that night, he would have died. We got lucky. The devil was knocking at the door, but he didn't answer.
Christy says surviving that night has left her with a responsibility. So she organized this walk at Generals Park in Aurora, bringing together families who know this crisis firsthand.
This is my son Kyle with his grandmother Georgia.
Tony Smith lost Kyle last year.
I think all the survivors want to do something. We're just not sure what we can do.
Today, she stood alongside dozens of families who understand her pain.
It's very humbling. I wish that we didn't have this in common. It's a complicated puzzle.
Solving that puzzle won't happen overnight. But Christy says breaking the silence is where change begins, as her son continues his fight with addiction.
Absolutely. We're in the fight. I'm doing this for him.
Breaking the silence of addiction, knowing that there's no shame, speaking their stories forward. It's going to take some time, but if we all do it, it'll help.
In Aurora, Evan Krugel, 9 News.
Out on the western slope, 11 people have been displaced following a house fire that broke out in Grand Junction. Crews got reports of the fire just before 2 p.m. yesterday afternoon. A home on the 260 block, of Laura Lee Avenue there in Grand Junction had caught fire. And it spread through the roof into the attic and nearby fencing. Crews tried to stop it from spreading, but neighbors of the house next door caught fire as well. No people were hurt, but 5 dogs were killed. 9 people from one house and 2 from the other are now displaced. The cause of the fire remains under investigation.